10 video games expected in 2021. Do you want to find something that takes you out of reality? No, I'm not talking about drugs or alcohol. Let me show you one of the biggest escapes today. The gamer community is growing more and more every day. Despite the criticism that they receive daily, video games have become a way of life for millions of people. The ability of a game to become a necessity is amazing. It is estimated that approximately an average gamer dedicates a minimum of 3 hours a day to increase his level of play. Each one of them have their favorite game, but they always want the arrival of a new challenge, more innovative and exciting. This necessity makes that different platforms every year create new games that generate more passion in the users. This year 2020 was no exception. In times of pandemic, these companies created new games for 2021, which we will show you. Nier Replicant. In this game, the protagonist, Nier, will try to find the cure for a strange disease known as Black Scroll that has his daughter, Noah. Nier was born in a spin-off of the saga Drakengard, also created by Yoko Taro. The Werewolf launch for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows will be in April 2021. If you like suspense games, this one certainly sounds very promising. Werewolf: The Apocalypse. It is a unique experience based on a roleplay. This is based on a wild fight and mystical adventures. In this game, you're Kahal, a powerful girl that can be transformed in a wolf and Krynos. In this reality, a lot of anger is managed. The release date is February 4th, 2021 for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5 and Xbox. For this game, angry control will be essential. Monster Hunter Rise. It happens in the Kamura village, a land inspired by the ninjas. On it, ecosystem full of life will be explored. 100 years after the terrible devastation caused by the last calamity, hunters now have to fight nightmare monsters that threaten to destroy the land again. It will be launched on March 26, 2021 for Nintendo Switch. The number 4 is Little Nightmares 2. The protagonist is Mono, a young man who is trapped in a world distorted for transmission of a distant transmission tower. Together with a young man named Six, they will begin a journey to reveal the dark secrets of the world, while they escape monsters that want to capture them. The game will be released on February 11, 2021 for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The number 5, Hitman 3. It is a new chapter of the adventure and action saga featured by Agent 47. It is full of death, danger, action and suspense. Death will be behind every mission. This chapter promises to be a great ending to the saga. It will be released on January 2021 for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and Stadia. The number 6, Stalker 2. It will be a first-person video game with a post-apocalypse focus, which will be inspired in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant area. Its premiere has many people waiting for years. Its creators indicate that its final launch will be in 2021. It's still unknown the exact date. A game with toxic content that will be available for Project Scarlet and Microsoft Windows. Number 7, Far Cry 6 is an upcoming first-person shooter video game. This is the sixth release in the Far Cry series. The story takes place in Yara, a fictitious island in the Caribbean, under a fascist regime inspired in the government of Fulgencio Batista, who exercised power in Cuba in the form of a dictatorship and was overthrown by the 1959 revolution. The launch will be on February 18, 2021 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and Google Stadia. Number 8. Skull and Bones. It is a third-person focuses on piracy and naval warfare. Players take control of a customizable pirate captain. In each mission, combat is entered through disputed waters. It will be launched in 2021 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, with improvements for PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X. The exact date is not yet known. Number 9. Resident Evil Village. The video game will be the 8th part of the Resident Evil series. Every mission is a personal fight for survival versus terrifying enemies, which forces you to monitor the ecosystem and constantly search for resources in an unknown territory. It will be released in 2021 for Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Microsoft Windows. This game has all the fans of blood and zombies actions. Number 10. Ghostwire, Tokyo. It is part of the action and adventure genre. Represents the city of Tokyo in a dimension where paranormal events occur related to the disappearance of many people. This game plans to be released in 2021 for PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Windows. Ghostwire Tokyo is full of mystery, terror, and paranormal events. If you like these features, this is the ideal game for you. Definitely, video games promise to be an escape from reality. In them, you can be everything you want. There are no limits to the imagination. There are infinite options to play. So if you want some of these games for next year, I suggest you to use the mouthpiece. Remember that the pandemic is ongoing, and we don't want your game to really end. With this, we arrived at the end of this video about the 10 video games that will be released in 2021. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like.